guys, welcome. Today I have a hair video, which I don't do many of, but I just got my hair cut last week, and a lot of you guys were asking for like an updated hair routine, how I style my hair, what kind of products I use to maintain the hair color so it doesn't turn brassy, or just the other questions like that to them. And I'm also going to show you 2 ways that I like to style my short hair. I've never cut my hair this short in my entire life. This was a big moment for me and a big decision because I always love and still do. I love long hair. Now I can't do big sexy hair on me because I'm only 4'9", and when I try, my head looks like this big, and you know, my little body, my big head, so it doesn't look good. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna cut my hair short and see how that works out. It's a new year, which inspired me to cut my hair. I'm like, I just want a new look. I'm tired of having my long hair. Story goes, I see someone with beautiful long hair the next day and I'm like, why did I cut it? I only regretted it for like that 1 second that I saw it, but then I remember how much I love my hair. So my friend Tara, she's been cutting my hair for maybe the past year, and I found her on online, and she now has this new salon which is beautiful. She's like the best hairstylist in my opinion that I've ever had, and I think she does an amazing job. And you can go to her Instagram page if you want to see her work. So her name is Tara, but she goes under the screen name and the name The Hair Nurse. Like, hands down, if you are her client, you're pretty much her friend and family. I texted her last night because I was gonna do this video. So for your color, she said that we did a high balayage ombre for a solid blonde with the Rudy effect. For the haircut, we did a long bob with a slight undercut and textured layers. An undercut is where the underneath layer is a tad shorter than the rest of the hair. So that gives the hair fullness and it enhances the texture of the hair. So that's all the info for my hair color and haircut. So let's get started because I cannot wait to show you how I do my hair. First thing I'm gonna do is take my hair down. Alright, so this is my natural hair texture, which is pretty wavy and really frizzy. So first thing I'm gonna do is grab a heat protectant, and this is the Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray. This is pretty affordable. You can pick it up at the drugstore or like at Target or Walmart. I always use a heat protector. This one's pretty lightweight and it dries really fast. So I like to concentrate on the ends because that's where you get the most heat damage. And then I just sort of run my fingers through my hair and just fluff it up. So what I'm going to do is just part my hair to the side. And then I'm going to take my big brush, just a paddle brush, and I'm slowly going to start by combing the ends. You want to start on the ends because if you start way at the top, you can also drag down like knots or any tangles. So if you do it gently, you don't cause any breakage in the hair, especially if you've dyed your hair this blonde from, you know, like a dark brown or a black, and oh, it feels really smooth. Alright, so here's my hair, a little puffy. Next thing that I'm going to do is just section off my hair in 2 parts. And then what I'm going to do is grab my InStyler, and I believe this is actually a new design because the old one doesn't have like this little knob that you can hold on to, and it just looks different. What I'm going to do is just start by smoothing out my hair. So this is my hair, nice and smooth with the InStyler. I have some volume at the top, and I really love the way this looks. This is more of an everyday look for me because it can range from, it can last me like 2 to 3 days. So yeah, nice and smooth, polished, just, you know, swoop to the side. That's how I like to part my hair. So now it's time to do the second style. This is one of my favorite ones just because, you know, it has that undone bedhead look. And what you're gonna need is a wand. It's a 3-in-1. It comes with like another bigger one and a smaller one. So you can get like a medium sized barrel or even a little bit bigger than medium, but just not a really skinny one. Don't get that because then you're gonna get like ringlets, and you definitely just want more of a like a big wave. So what I'm gonna do is put on my glove because I don't want to burn myself. And then I'm gonna point it down and then just start by twirling the hair around the barrel. Now I'm doing this outward, but you can change between doing them outward and inward, and you just gotta give the hair a little bit of a bend. So you can see it doesn't have a defined wave, it's just pretty much very piecey and messy, and that's how I like it. So I'm just gonna let this one cool off. After that, what I'm gonna do is just lightly run my brush through my hair just to separate. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is grab my Bumble & Bumble equal parts dry shampoo, style extender, and volume in a pinch. I'm gonna grab a little bit on the palm of my hand. You can put this on your roots, but what I'm gonna do is just start by sort of applying this to the ends and then the back of my roots. This is really gonna give me volume and it's gonna hold. So the last final step is just adding a finishing spray. This one is the L'Oreal Texture Expert Hair Spray. And you can see my hair was kind of smooth, and when I sprayed this onto my hair, it just kind of brought back the texture and the waves. So this is a really awesome spray. And actually, my friend Tara, she actually gave this to me a while ago, and it's just regular hold working hairspray. So here it is, guys, my hair completely done. What I really love about this hairstyle is that it's very effortless and just like you rolled out of bed looking messy but still polished, if that makes any sense. I really love this kind of hair because it doesn't look like it's perfect, you know, it just looks undone and messy, but it's still very cute. So hopefully it was helpful for you, and please make sure to subscribe to my beauty channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I have 5 of the Alex 9-drawer set from IKEA, and if you go online, you can actually have these delivered to your house. They actually cost $119 each, but trust me, if you have a makeup collection and you want